thing that's different is the fact that they all in one city.
Oh, everybody?
Yeah.
Oh, they playing like a
It's
ball.
weird, bro. It's like sports is gonna be weird for
Talking about the
them.
tournament?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be weird, bro. Then it's weird without Kentucky and Duke this year, which I figured that though. They ain't got no.
You a Duke fan?
No, neither. No, neither.
yeah.
I'm a Louisville fan.
Bro, you. Man, I gotta text my homeboy. Right now. Like, you remind me of this guy, bro.
You
Like,
talking about Cider Baby, right?
he like, bro.
You know what?
Through.
Out of respect, I'm not gonna cook you, bro. You know what I'm saying? Take that do-rag off, dude. They gonna start laughing like a motherfucker. Take the do-rag off for us, G. Nah, but I'm serious. Bro.
I swear to God, nigga gonna have a full head of hair by summer. That's why I ain't talking shit.
That nigga gonna
I'm gonna ask him tips.
They got hot top, boy. But
Bring my line for it.
y'all stupid.
Hey, I'm good with these. They ain't gonna stop me at the door.
Nah, you good.
That nigga over there. Don't boot
There you go.
me.
Big. That supposed to work.
We all gonna mob in together. But yeah, if you would like to come out and see us perform, we actually.
Mind me.
Yeah.
No, rapper. He was.
No.
Nah, you see, I looked at Joe.
I want to see
I looked, no. I see what Joe was gonna say to
You
that.
can't take Joe word.
I
for he'll be going to the
said,
show.
yeah, mind me. And Joe looked up like, what is this? What's this?
No, bro, you lying.
I'm facts. I'm like, okay. Let me see what he said.
He fired.
No. You supposed to what
What
he
happened?
said he's a mimer with face paint. He does this, the church dance.
He said the church dancing.
He said he's a church dancer.
I forgot to fill you in on it.
You praise this.
That's what it is.
But he did when you was younger though, first.
I told them don't bring up like old YouTubes.
Nah, they rapping. They in the group.
That's what's
No,
up.
both. Yeah, both. Okay.
Oh, he not that good. He say he rap better than Pimp C. I don't.
Why you put him out there like that?
We can get there.
Hold on, did you peep me?
I only
on the way
said
home?
that.
You was asleep.
I
You
only
was asleep.
said that to
I played
defend
Pimp C. I
myself.
was like, oh, what's here?
What you
This
mean,
nigga
Pimp
back.
C?
That
He
nigga
a
would.
legend, bro.
I was like, you put it up louder. And shit.
He a legend, bro.
No. And I'm talking about just if we got on a song together, if we both wrote a verse.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
In a row.
Yeah.
Okay.
Man, if somebody picking on you, you're not finna just stand there and take it. You know what I'm saying?
No, because LeBron been doing this. No, my bad. I'm gonna wait.
Yeah.
Welcome to an all new episode of the 5% Podcast. It's your boy, the leader again, DeeJay. Here with my fellas.
Jesus Christ.
Here with my fellas.
Not no damn leader.
The boy DeeJay in the building. How y'all doing tonight?
It's Johvan Lockett, also known as Johvan Lockett. Y'all rest y'all can go.
What's going down? It's your boy Airrick back again.
What's up? It's your boy Wes. In a new spot with the same vibe.
He's like a
I will be
criminal.
rocking me tomorrow.
He's like a criminal, bro.
Yeah, they put me in timeout today. Yeah.
That's
But I will be rocking me tomorrow.
Like you finna spit some hot fire.
Live in concert
He ain't do it
at
live.
Mass in Fort Worth. So y'all come out.
We'll be there.
Thank everybody for tuning in. New fans, old fans, same fans. We appreciate the love. Who was supposed to be shouting out again?
OnlyFans?
From Houston?
Oh yeah, shout out to can I get a close up? I would like to shout out to Grace in Houston. It's a
That shit
brunch
was good.
restaurant. They serve everything from breakfast food to dinner food. So we went there and ate. From my boy bachelor party. Sorry,
That's crazy.
yeah,
Where
it
you
really
hear
good
about that hoe from?
All right, we're not doing that, bro. We're not doing that. We're not doing that clutch.
Where'd you hear about that?
Nope.
We're gonna let the person who was man enough to stand up and say who is the manager here. Let me speak to him. Speak. So that was me. So shout out to them, man. Their food was great. Also shout out to Break Life in Houston. We went there as well and broke some stuff.
What's that? What's that? For the people that don't know.
Oh, for the people that don't know, Break Life. Pretty much, you go inside a room. They give you, all bunch of types of breakable stuff: TVs, crates, bottles. They gave us like little kid, little kid bike or something like
little
that.
kids. They handing out kids.
Yeah, we should.
But they gave us just a whole bunch of stuff to break and just Break Life Houston if you looking it up. But yeah, shout out to them. We went in there and broke some stuff as well. They subscribed to us, so if y'all are watching, then thank y'all so much for the hospitality. We will be back to Houston very soon. Yeah.
Hey, that's crazy. Who came up with that break life?
Okay, on with the show.
I actually know real shit. I seen that shit on Instagram before.
Oh, okay.
This is crazy.
I just didn't know I would ever be there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because of me, right though.
Man, you did. You did. You treated us to some nice things.
You know what I'm saying? Hey,
Airrick
let me
did
go ahead and
hold it
get my
down
little
this
shine on the
I'll
camera.
give it- yeah.
I guess we just gonna jump to him so he dabbling around it.
We really don't.
I showed my boys a good weekend.
Until you gave us the.
I put them on finding things in life, places they ain't never been.
It ain't like that, but I mean.
You know what I mean? Things they ain't never did.
I've been to breakfast before.
You know what I'm saying? I take you know what I'm saying?
A nigga
I
had
treat them like I
pancakes
do
before.
my women.
Just saying.
You know what I'm saying? I treat them like I do my women. You gotta keep them right. You don't keep your boys right. You know what I'm saying? They gonna bust you.
Anyways,
What is going on?
I'm scared.
as you can tell, we got a special guest today.
Yes, sir.
Weeks in the making. You know what I'm saying? We've been going back
How we
since
doing it?
barbershop.
Barbershop, them
Why
years.
used to get on their ass about sports?
What's
Oh,
crazy?
I thought we were gonna wait till.
Yeah, I just want to throw that out in the beginning.
What's crazy is
Yeah.
how this came full circle. You know, we used to get our haircut at the same barbershop. Then, you know, my fiance started working at the school that he works at. He's assistant principal there, and you know what I'm saying, he happened to see a picture of me, and he was like, I know him, and you know what I'm saying, that's how we connected there. Long story short, we finna interview him today. Welcome, Cato, to the 5% podcast.
Do what it do, man. I appreciate y'all even inviting me, man.
Oh, yeah,
You know
man.
what I'm saying?
Our first guest.
She said you had it. I said, no, he really ain't got one. She said, no, he got one.
This really is special.
That's what, it's special for me, too. I cried, like, halfway here, bro. I was like, man, this is the first time.
We was coming, we nervous as hell. We was like, what we gonna ask this man?
What?
You know what I'm saying? 'Cause you're doing a lot of great things there for the kids, man. That's just always something to highlight. You know, man. Like I've been knowing you for a long time, man. You always been a stand-up guy.
I appreciate
and
it.
you know, you bring that energy to the kids, man. It's going to help the future. So I really do respect that, man to man.
It's crazy seeing that this is you. You know what I'm saying? It's cool that you're doing that, because I'm big on like working with the youth too, because you know what we put in them is what we gonna see in the future. You know, so. I appreciate you and the work that you're doing. You know, it's not going unnoticed, man.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate that, man.
With that, I'm gonna piggyback off what you said, because we used to coach a youth basketball team, and, you know what I'm saying, for trouble team, and we seen, you know what I'm saying, athletics, you know, get them out of the stuff that they, you know, stuff that they doing outside of school. You know, it really helped. I see some of them now, they going down the wrong path, and you know what I'm saying, for you, I want you to explain how you see education can, you know what I'm saying, train some of these young guys' lives out here.
Yeah, man. So, like, with me, education is like the great liberator, right? So, with education comes information. With that information, what happens is lives can transform from it. So, within that, like, that's one of the main reasons I got in, is because me giving information that I didn't necessarily get when I was younger. And once I got the information, now, hey, I can't be pigeonholed into like certain groups now. You know what I'm saying? And so that's what it's about, man. It's like constantly giving information, giving this education, letting them see that it's different ways that black men can be out here, especially black young men. You know what I'm saying? There's different ways that you can be out here getting money, you know what I'm saying, legally, not stressing, and being able to be an inspiration to people. That's that's the main thing for me, man, because I didn't necessarily see it when I was younger. So, yeah, man.
I don't think none of us did, man. To be honest with you.
That's the stuff I think about.
Yeah. I think and one thing that I, just with energy, I feel like it's shared thoughts. All of us kind of are on the same wavelength with our thoughts, but you know, you get isolated with your own life and stuff like that, so you tend to think, I'm the only person feeling like this. You know what I'm saying? But no, when you just start conversing with your brothers and stuff like that.
That's why communication is really important.
Facts.
Friendships and relationships.
Yeah, that's facts.
That was that question was similar to the question I was gonna ask. Was that my question?
No,
It
I kind of made that up on the fly.
Well, I would like to add you something else like that's similar to that. What would you like to see implemented more in schools? Because I always I see the curriculum now, and I know general knowledge is something that's very important. But I think it would be very beneficial to hone in the skills that kids have, while they're in school, so that when they're out of school, they can really get into things that they're passionate about, and they can already have a head start on that because everybody doesn't learn the same. So what would you like to see implemented more into schools?
So just that. So it's funny that you say that because not all of our students are going to become athletes or rappers or all entertainers and stuff like that. So it's very important that students start to hone in on their gifts. I work for an ISD that we're, I'm not going to name it, but you know what I'm saying? Yes. So the ISD that I'm at, we actually have like different high schools, and they focus on what the students are interested in. So if you're interested in tech or something like that, they have specific high schools that you go to. They got, if you're interested in automotive or anything like that, they have these different pathways that high school students can follow and earn accreditation. You know what I'm saying? So like at my I'll shout out my alma mater, Dunbar High School. We have like a contract with Bell Helicopters. So if you get certified, you start off making $25 an hour.
Aviation program.
The aviation program.
Dunbar High School, you heard me say.
Wildcat, flying Wildcat.
Stop it.
Flying Wildcat.
This look at me, don't put that in the air.
Hold on, what?
I don't know what he talking about.
It's cool.
Speaking of Wildcats, we want to know, like, since you're assistant principal, what kind of kid was you back in the day?
Bro, I'm not going to front. I wasn't a horrible kid, right? So I just have a naturalness to myself. So people like me, but I did try to go the thuggish way as well. So if they zoom in on my nose, you see a little, broken nose, man. So I ended up was trying to be in a little gang or whatever. Then got me and somebody else got caught slipping, and me getting jumped by like 7 grown men. Mm-hmm. That then
kind of opened your eyes.
Changed my whole situation.
What them books said?
Exactly. So I wasn't a bad student or anything like that, but you know what I'm saying? That just further let me know, you know what? This ain't what I need to be doing. I need to focus on something that I'm just naturally good at. You know what I'm saying? School is, I've never had to work really hard at it. It's always been easy for me. So I was, up and down.
So it was like mostly just pretty much outside of school. You didn't really give teachers trouble like that?
No, not that much. I was just, the goofy guy. So if you catch me mooning somebody, that's me. You know what I'm saying?
You goofy.
I'm just doing stuff like that. Or, messing with the young ladies, so stuff like that, but never with no true thuggish like when my homeboys at this time, when they were smoking weed 7th, 8th grade or something like that, they respected me enough to be like, nah, we ain't gonna smoke in front of Cato. But you know what I'm saying? They did what they did, or if they went to go hit a lick or something like that, they ain't involved me. You know what I'm saying? They knew I just wanted to hoop, talk to girls. And repeat. Look, repeat that. I'm not gonna break in nobody though. Nah, I'm cool, bro. I'm cool. You know what I'm saying?
We gonna be all
right. Like that. For real.
That's respect.
Yeah, that's real.
Well, I wanted to throw a question in there. What qualities do you feel you have now that you didn't have before being assistant principal? Like, what's something you learned during the process? Like,
so. I don't want to sound crazy. It's more leadership, right? And so I'm an avid reader. So right now I'm reading this book called Powernomics. I would definitely recommend that to any black male. I'm trying to tell you, any Powernomics. Dr. Claude Anderson, right? So it just kind of gives you a footprint on where black people are and stuff like that. But repeat your question, bro. I done got
You went there.
Okay, yeah.
And we floating with you. Let's go.
But no, it's just that. You know what I'm saying? It just helps me with leadership. That's what he asked me.
Yeah, so it's just like your leadership.
My leadership is grown. But I used to be in the military too, so that definitely shaped me in a way different sense than any other job has. Like being in the military, my whole I got here like I'm a early bird. Ask
Yeah,
your wife, bro. I'm like, you tell me 9:30, I'm gonna be here probably like
yeah, we would have been here, just.
I ain't casting dispersions, y'all.
Tell them, let them know.
But you know what I'm saying? It's just that the military kind of shaped me more when it comes down to that.
Okay, another question, onto that, I would say, do you feel like for kids that may want to go to the military, like, do you feel that's a benefit,
Definitely a benefit. So with, I feel, it's just my personal opinion, that every male should serve at least 4 years because what like you learn, automatic. Okay. And the reason being is what you get from there is like lifelong lessons, right? So it teaches you money management. Like right now I'm still learning things. They don't go into specifics, but it teaches you money management. Like if you write a bad check in the military, they kick you out. You know what I'm saying? Facts.
Yeah.
I
did my turn. I did my turn.
Yeah, you can't write a bad. In other words, we trying to say like he's building structure, like because my dad, my brother was in the military, so like definitely with them, like it was always structure, like you like they kind of just built it in like just naturally, Yeah,
man, I still make up my bed in the morning, like
I feel like
every morning.
They lost a lot of lately. I don't feel like it's as strict as it was. Like,
well, it's like with anything. Like education is the same thing. Yeah. So it's it all depends on it rolls with the times, right? So it's not gonna be as strenuous as it is because what they used to do back in the day, if they did now, you can go to jail for it. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, pledging or something like that. You can't haze like you used to. Back when, you could do all kinds of crazy.
Yeah, because I heard some stories back in the day, boy.
Yeah, bro. So, yeah, man. But that's the main thing. The military, I would definitely say that.
Okay. So let me ask you that then. It's
I dig that watch too, bro. I'm just, I peeped it.
Yeah, bro. I bought it.
I'm weird like that. He said, "Oh me."
He said, "Oh really, bro?" You talking about this? I need to do all this shit. Me?
But no, man, you done made me give him a question. What we talking about? But seeing that you grew up in a different time and things were different then, how do you incorporate that as far as with teaching a new generation or a new age of students to where you can't do the certain things before? Because just a little personal example of myself, I remember back in the day, and it was kind of like a wake-up call to me because I have 2 daughters now. I have a 9-year-old and then I got a 1-year-old. So it was kind of a wake-up call to me. It was like, I remember back in the day, it was a point in time in my life I was getting a call home every day. You know what I mean? Like I was just getting in trouble. And it wasn't so much that I wasn't understanding, like, none of my grades were under a B. You know what I mean? It was just, like you said, I'm trying to be the class clown. And first thing I do, I go in class and finish my work and I dip. You know what I'm saying? Not dip, but you know what I mean? I'm ready to mess with somebody. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to mess with somebody. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get active. Like I'm done. So it wasn't challenging enough for me. So I used to get a call home every day. So my point was my mom came up there one day and she came up to school and ended up whooping me in front of all my friends. Like, you know what I'm saying? She really whooped me in front of all my friends. And it was a situation where my little girl had did something and she had gotten in trouble. And I was just like, I told her, mom was like, man, you need to go up there and whoop her. You know, go up there and whoop embarrass her. You want to show out. You know, she's like, oh, you can't do that no more. And I was just like, what you mean you can't do that no more? Like, you know what I mean? Like, you can't do that. And I actually said and thought about it. I'm just like, damn, you probably really cannot go up to a school and whoop her. You know what I mean? Like,
legally,
on so many different fronts. So I used to be a counselor too. You know what I'm saying? So I'm an AP now, but I was a counselor before. And so just with the social emotional aspect of it, whooping the kid in front of their peers, what really are we trying to accomplish, right? Within that, we were kind of in a generation where we could take it, move forward, but not this generation with the suicide rates, with the harming harming other people rates.
From our generation too. Our generation kind of started that suicide.
Yeah. Well, it's
not mine.
No, you.
I'm 28.
Oh, well, he's right there, bro.
I'm gonna say,
Ron
is right.
29.
Bro, I feel the oldest person in here, bro.
Like, while I was in high school, like several people did commit suicide.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
So just that's prevalent. So and then just with the kids being able, kids have way more power. I don't know if y'all want to put that in there, but they have way more power, right?
That's what I was telling you.
Even
That's
when
what
it comes
I was
down
telling
to
you.
Truest
even
thing,
when it
that's
comes
what
down
you
to
said.
the interactions with myself, like I'm the assistant principal, but I still have to be mindful. If I get up in this kid's face, if they record me, now it's a whole different situation.
Exactly.
You know, because all it takes is just a snippet. You know what I'm saying? They just see
one moment.
that's it. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
We've had teachers who have gotten fired, lost their license behind just talking or grabbing a kid the wrong way and stuff like that. So that's one of the main differences. But then I think it's just different things that we could do to help with discipline. Because I'm a counselor, I don't always think discipline. You know what I'm saying? I always think, how do I empower?
How do I solve the problem?
Yeah. So it's solution focused.
Exactly.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So all my questions, I'm very strategic when I'm talking to kids, and then I just let them know that I care, man. So I'm not I got a bunch of young black males that technically I could spend, you know what I'm saying? But no, I'm not going to.
Bring them up instead of bringing them down.
Man, because because if they, that's what they're expecting. So they're expecting me to be like, come in here. When you come up in here, I'm finna call your mama, boom, boom, boom. You finna go home. No, I need to save you, because you my future. You know what I'm saying? That's man. So it's all about empowerment. Motivation is one thing, right? But that's just one thing that flows into empowerment, right? We want to empower each other, not just motivate, because motivation is a fickle situation. But once you empower, show a person how to fish, that's what it's about.
And I kind of as well want to say this, since we're kind of on that wavelength. I think that should be more of a focus in other aspects as well, like as far as the justice system. Facts. You know, because like it's easy to throw somebody's life away. It's harder to save them. So I feel like the judges, different people that are in that arena should have that mindset as well. Like, okay, instead of giving him 25 to 30, how can I make him a better man while he still has a chance? I think
it's not profitable though.
We know.
That's not profitable.
But I'm saying that should be a thought as far as helping humanity, which I think that should always be the goal. But like you said, there are billion-dollar businesses. Trust me, I know. But that should be the mindset through many different aspects of life. So
I agree.
I respect
that. Speaking of that,
you ain't gonna let this man.
Every time he's trying to say, deny. No. Blocking this where Joe is there. Don't talk.
Get in there, Brian.
Come on, bro.
They try to do them, man.
But no, serious. I wanted to know, because you got into this in a way like how you say you grew up. Obviously, you wasn't thinking I'm finna be a counselor or an assistant principal when I grow up. So like, what inspired you to get there, and do you feel like an inspiration to like younger guys now?
It's weird when people bring that up, because you're your own harshest critic. Like, you can look at yourself in the mirror and be thinking, bro, I'm pretty sure y'all have had this done. I look bummy today. Go outside, first 10 people see you. Boy, man, that's so nice. So life is perspective.
But,
you know what I'm saying?
Even on a deeper note, when somebody telling you ever had somebody just kind of like, a family, somebody important, your mom or somebody just like randomly congratulate you.
Yeah.
And you know on the inside, you kind of
I ain't even feeling like.
You know what I'm saying? Ain't really shit. You know what I'm saying? I ain't really shit. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? She really congratulates you. You know what I mean? So it's kind of like
but
that.
This is a snippet too. You know what I'm saying? I read a lot, y'all. It's just weird. One thing, so we have about 80,000 thoughts a day. Facts, right? So you have between 20 to 80,000 thoughts a day. Of those 20%, of those thoughts, 80% of those are negative thoughts. Damn. So we've been wired to be negative, right? So everything you see, now you're going to start examining your thoughts now, right? So when people say replace it, is because you truly have, and especially in times like this, you got to train yourself to be in a more positive way.
It's funny,
you know what I'm saying?
It's funny you said that, because I take situations and I automatically assume the worst.
Pessimistic.
Like,
it's a
the worst. So if it goes good, then I'm like, okay, cool, because I thought it was gonna be bad.
Facts.
So that, to what you were saying, like,
I know y'all.
Yeah.
Even when I was on my way over here, I was like, okay, what if this happened? I'm just being, you know what I'm saying? I'm running out all of what could happen.
Like,
you know what I'm saying? So, that's what I'm saying.
Nowadays, like, bro, what if we get in an accident?
We're wired that way.
Exactly.
So just within that, being an inspiration, I don't really see myself like that yet, right? However, what inspired me was a negative situation. When I was in high school, I graduated top 10% of my class, bro. Like I graduated number 16 and didn't have no scholarships, right?
Wow.
None.
Wow.
And I look back at my counselor at the time, and I was like, what? All these other women were getting it, right? But little old me, not, I had already had a baby. She probably already think, he ain't finna do nothing. You know what I'm saying? So it just so happened that was a negative situation inspired me to, when I was in the military, I was like, you know what? I'm going to come back, and this is how I'm going to give back. I'm going to do this. And just so happened, bro, like everything that I've said that I was going to do so far has happened. And I'm big on that, too. If I had my wallet, I write my goals down. I do like all that. Every single thing that I've ever listed on my goal sheet is in my wallet, bro, and I can just check it off. I'm big on words, yeah.
Because, like, lately I've been going through a negative situation with my life. And, like, my cousins and my mom and them, they all talk to me, even these guys, like, you got to pray up and be positive. And, like, once I started doing positive things, like doing this and, being around them more and, doing things that just not sitting there thinking, oh, you just a fuck up. You just finna be, you lost your job. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was taking myself from being in a bad situation and just rising, and now, like, I'm just doing better. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's facts.
And I was telling Brian actually earlier in the car, like, I try to, like, put myself out there. Like, the best way to get comfortable is to get uncomfortable.
Exactly.
Like, when we went out to eat at Grace, like, and I was like, let me talk to the manager. Like, it was probably hella people in there that got businesses and do everything like that, but nobody was thinking, like, let me network. Let me make a relationship right here. Like, let me put myself out there. You never know. He could have invested in us or something like that. You know what I'm saying? You don't know who that is, so even when you have nothing, you know what I'm saying, put yourself out there. You might meet somebody that might give you that next big job. So, you know what I'm saying? Definitely. I always have that mindset.
What you think then becomes, what your thoughts become what the words that you speak. And whatever you speak becomes your life. Like, I'm not joking with y'all. Like, I'm so for real. I've been living 36 years now. And so within this 36 years, I promise y'all, everything that I've said that I was going to do, or even with the negative situations that I've thought and then spoken into it's happened. You know what I'm saying? Because all you do is put that energy out for the universe to grab it and just pull you towards wherever it is. And so, just like you said you lost your job. I went through a similar situation like that where I lost my job, and I was suicidal. Like, facts. You know what I'm saying? So I was in a situation where I was like, man, I don't want to get deep, but I'm just, I'm just letting you know.
Like,
you know what I'm saying?
That shit, be real, I got to that point, and I didn't even tell them. They wouldn't even know. Because I'm like the happiest person in the world.
But my energy says I can share this with you.
Exactly.
So, and I'm just living proof, man. Like, the one thing you don't do is just give up. So we all go through shit. You crying?
Nah, but I'm on.
I give hugs too.
No, but the reason why I say that because like, these guys kind of know my story. Like, I do suffer from mental health, so that's kind of a question I was going to ask you as well. Like, when you have like a kid with that makes suffer with mental illness and things of that nature, like what do you give them? Like, what kind of inspiration do you give them?
You got to give them the space, right? So again, school is a safe haven. Just like church should be, and I ain't gonna get into all that. But school should be a safe haven. Like, and whenever I'm never gonna. The reason why I'm just like this on purpose, because whoever sees your podcast, I don't want them to think that principals only supposed to come in suits. No, that's not realistic. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I got a whole different life outside of that. Just within that, and that doesn't make me less effective. I want to, inspire, to motivate, to empower. You know what I'm saying? And they're only gonna do that if they see themselves in me. And so just that's crucial.
It's simple, but it's so powerful.
Yeah, and so like we have a unit that his fiance actually works in, and so they have difficult students in there. I'm pretty sure she probably told you about one of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I forgot his name, but yeah.
Don't say it.
Do not.
Yeah. He gonna give
Kevin first.
I know what you're talking
But
about.
no, he difficult kid. So it was a situation that happened in the school where he had like 5 different people on this kid, and so they don't have a relationship with him because he was kind of spazzing out or whatever. And I ran downstairs because they kept calling me. And then when I walked up to him, all I did was say, "Hey, come here," and he just walked to me. We sat, talked, and that was it.
Energy, yeah.
Say vibe.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So I'm big on relationships. So like to echo what you saying, never meet a stranger, man. It always has to be a situation where you're willing to trade. We're all bartering for something. We all want something from each other. So yeah.
With all these with society now, we kind of going into mental health situations. Do you feel like school curriculum should add a mental health program for kids?
We have that. So we because it's so prevalent now, we definitely have a mindfulness that we're trying to have with our teachers. I can just speak for my ISD. So the first 5 days of school is just relationship building. That's the only thing it is. You don't do anything else. You don't talk about math, science, no core curriculums. You're just relationship building because people understand that that's what's most important. So it's built in, not as much as it should be, you know, but you know, you got to start somewhere. So
a class like that.
Yeah,
it's definitely called team leadership.
Yeah, I do, you know, mentoring and stuff like that now. You know, I'm here and I'm definitely in a situation where I'm like, I got some possible mentors on camera.
Okay.
Look at God.
You know what I'm saying? The 5% podcast, we want to get in the community.
Look, come on, man.
We're trying to
spread the
take
wings.
it.
That's the best way.
Trying to
That's the
take
best
it.
way.
What are some of your, you know, you say you write your goals down. What are some of like your future goals as far as like in the community or with kids or anything like that?
Just in general,
Yeah. So ultimate, my career-wise education goal would be to be a superintendent of a school district. So that's the biggest goal. And just relationship-wise, I always be a good father. I always be a good husband. I always be transparent and a real person. I feel like that's what's needed. You know what I'm saying, out here? So I just have short-term goals, but not too many, because when you start flexing yourself so far thin, you become a master of nothing. So, and another book, you know,
talk about it.
The one thing, shout out, I can't think of the author, but the one thing, it just shows that you can only focus on one thing at a time. But you can do multiple things. All your energy, while I'm doing this podcast, all my energy is towards that. You know what I'm saying? When I leave here, when I go home, all my energy is towards my family. When I leave there, go to work, all my energy is towards that. You can only focus on one thing at one time. Multitasking is fake. It's not real.
Soak that in, man.
Yeah, man.
Some knowledge.
Hey, who decided you like always wanted to like meet?
Shoot.
Besides me.
No,
bro, I already mentioned what you talking about.
I know what I'm saying.
Ego.
Ego.
Not that
Really?
not that good of a person.
So it's weird, but okay. Sports wise, it definitely
Don't
was.
Don't say it,
Bro,
bro.
I got him on my
Michael Jordan.
No,
But we
Kobe
not-
Bryant, bro.
We gonna
Kobe
wait,
Bryant.
man. We gonna.
Nah, bro, it's
No, it's
Kobe,
it.
bro.
Okay. That's what you said.
But R.I.P. That's my
yes.
guy. Get his book too. But you know what I'm saying? For the most part, I'm not really that kind of. I understood even as a young man, I understood that the only difference between me and Denzel Washington is just opportunity. So I don't really idolize people. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Really just
I don't want to. Yeah, I don't want to meet.
I've always been like that too.
We put on.
Yeah, Crash.
I was just fucking with you.
No, you know what I'm saying? But for the most part, nobody, man. Not a Barack Obama, none of that.
That's a good man too.
At the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? They are still
That's
human.
politics. We can get into that too.
Really like
But
That's his
No,
mentality.
because that's a real mentality. Like
What?
I never really idolized nobody because at the end of the day, they're human just like I am. They wake up just like I do. They eat and sleep just like I do. You know, I respect what they do in their platform. Yeah, I respect it, but I say I never idolize somebody because of what they do. Like, I respect it.
And that's why I rap better than Pimp C. That's what I'm saying.
We're not gonna go there.
Next question.
Last year, you know,
We
COVID
just
hit.
came from Houston.
Yeah.
What was what is the difference in like the school, and what was the biggest challenge from transitioning from normalcy to like COVID protocols and different things like that?
So the biggest thing was, for one, it was when we started. So it's a condensed year. And then on top of that, remember, we stopped at like April. I mean, March. No, it was March 1st. Like March, we didn't even come back from spring break.
They were like February.
Yeah, and so now we got
March 11th.
we got kids that already have an achievement gap. You know, I hate using that, but that's the term that we use. So they already have an achievement gap. Then you don't even start back on time. You push that back. So now it went from just 3 or 4 months to now like 6 to 7 months of just no information and just chilling. And so now the kids are trying to come in, and it's a transition for not only the teachers who are trying to teach both to a screen and to in-person kids. That's different. And then as far as the, I hate to bring up discipline, but even with the discipline plan, it's hard for us to truly say you got ISS today, right? Because we don't know if the ISS teacher is going to be there. Because if he has been exposed to somebody, he gets 2 weeks off. You know what I'm saying? So it's affected it in a lot of different ways, even as far as my mentoring groups that we have. We MBK, I had 2 mentoring groups myself, so it just affects it in that way. But, you know, we, just like with anything, humans, we figure out what's going on and then just move forward. You know what I'm saying? But it's starting to shape up pretty good, you know. No star test, so I ain't gonna be judged by that. Yeah. So,
Well, you know, I'm a tax taster.
I'm tired. See, you younger than me, bro.
I would say,
I was like one of the last wave.
What's the difference between the tests?
It's all one the same.
It's all the same. It's just that they do, they call them standards. So the math core standards are different. They start shifting stuff around. So in 2nd grade in math, they might need to know how to add and subtract, right? But sometimes they take that standard and put it to 7th grade and stuff like that. They just switch up the standards. Really, please don't let no one. Well, I do want educators to see. So, I ain't gonna say what I gotta be right, because again, the goal is, I'm trying to move up. I ain't trying to. Yes, sir.
Y'all ain't my question.
What?
So I got a side question. How what is something that's like a idea? What would you have to say, or how do you feel what needs to be added to a school that's missing out, as far as that could help, as far as empowerment and reaching the young people? What do you think something the education system could do as far as better aiding that?
I got you. That's a great question. So within that, one thing, an idea that I've always had would be, especially when kids get into high school. So you definitely got to have your basics out the way, right? So everybody needs to know how to at least read something, know how to do basic math. Not everybody's gonna go off and be mathematicians. You know what I'm saying? Just get your basics out of the way and know just basic history, facts, and social and stuff like that. But when they get to high school and they start to go into these different tracks, one thing that I think will motivate anybody is money.
True.
So what if we start to truly
teach you about these things?
No. What if we start to pay you? Because it's your job. Think about it. They go to school from 7
So kind of like incentive.
Yeah.
Don't do it
To better yourself.
You can I didn't know he was allowed to say this stuff.
Hold on, that's double paying you though. You kind of getting paid twice though.
Why you say that?
Because I'm paying you in something that's priceless, and then I'm giving you currency.
No, so
because I'm dropping knowledge on you. You know what I'm saying? Right. For the free, and then now I'll be paying you for me giving you this knowledge. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get
like that could be somebody's argument. That's what I'm saying.
Definitely, and I'm open to that, right? However, the one of the main things, especially with African American males and even Hispanic males, is that when they reach a certain pinnacle in middle school, really around 8th grade-ish, around 8th grade, they don't even want to come to school anymore.
Yeah, right.
And so within that, because they're looking and their motivation is money now. My uncle with our Hispanic students, I know for sure if I go and work with my uncle, I can make $300 or $400 a week, real quick, just doing these fences or whatever they doing, the construction, right? Or the African American male, I can go sell this dope. I can go, I can make this money. You know what I'm saying? So why not trick it? Motivate you by, hey, put you in something that you already want to be in. You want to do technology? Okay, be in technology, right? But we're gonna also pay you as well. This is your job.
That's because a lot of people. My fault. No, you good, bro. No, I'm saying a lot of people get into college and they be majoring in stuff they're not even interested in.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? That's why a lot of people don't finish.
Yeah.
That's why I like what you just said. Like, let's hone the skills and hone their interests at an early age. You know what I'm saying? So
the most influential.
You're right. You follow the path. You did like be a counselor when I was younger. But I didn't know, like in high school, they wasn't teaching us not necessarily how to get there, but like. The route to take, like who I need to talk to.
So that's, you know what I'm saying? You had a bad counselor too, because that's like legit. When I was a counselor, that's all I did. I'm showing kids this is where you want to be. This is how you get there. That's my job, and you truly have to. A lot of people get into education because it's an easy situation, right? You can get it, and you can truly hide in it, man. We got a bunch of bad teachers that are just there just to get their little money and leave. You know what I'm saying?
About one of them.
Yeah.
That's
the crazy.
We all just thought of a bad teacher.
Yeah, I did. Right? I had, bro, in the
Corey's wife.
I'm not gonna go into the subject, but my senior year of high school, I'd already had my daughter. This teacher told me, you're not going to do anything. You already got a kid. You won't amount to anything.
That was verbally
senior
said?
year. Yep. Verbally said in front of everybody. Yep. And so what do black males do?
They listen to that.
You tell them, I'm the hell.
Nah, well, I ain't even going to say that in front of her. You know what I'm saying? Because really I ain't that kind of kid. Because all I'm being is just goofy. I ain't. What am I really doing? I'm just goofy. I ain't hurting.
For you to just cast it upon
me. For you to do that. So now, that's like, oh, okay, you ain't believe in me. So now I'm going to show. Like, I ain't lying to you, I've been in education 8 years now. I've been waiting to run across her. So I can just shake her hand. I'm not even going, hey, remember me?
Hey, I had a similar situation like that, man. I just had to do, it's just a little ego thing, little pride thing was to do. I used to work with back in the day. I was like, we were working at a warehouse. We had to make like $12. And I was just like, man, I met him. We was over in public. I seen him again. I was just like, hey, man, what's up? He's like, yeah, man, what you doing? I was like, oh, yeah, man, I build elevators. He was like, oh, you really? I was like, yeah. I was like, yeah. He was just, I was like, I still work there. And I was just like, man, it sucks. It really sucks. Yeah, it sucks for you. Yeah. Because at the same time, I remember him, no disrespect to him, but he was just like one of those guys who just, hey, you know what I'm saying? He thought he was somebody, but you wasn't, and I was kind of wanted to, one of the people that's gonna come and go, he ain't gonna be here, so he was, everybody done been at a job like that where you got that one older person to just bend their way.
They want your ceiling to be their ceiling. I want their ceilings to be your ceiling.
Exactly.
They see you
and they mad because they know you're not gonna be stuck there like them.
Because you got again, I'm big on energy, y'all. Like, it's an energy thing for me. You know what I'm saying? And once the energy goes a certain type of way, then, I used to drive 18, man, I done did a lot of stuff. I used to drive 18 wheelers, and I had a dude kind of, Cato, you ain't finna do that. Even when I was trying to when I was getting out of the military, I had a sergeant telling me, Cato, what are you gonna do when you get out? And I told him the whole spiel. And he's like, bro, you is not gonna do that.
Yeah.
So, all right, cool.
I had something like that happen to me. Polo, I was, when I had just started working back at FedEx. Then, a month later, I became trainer. Then, walking on a belt, I met my manager now. He let me know how much I was going to get paid, driving trucks or whatever. So here come my last day. I'm, get my whole belt clean. I'm out here on the walkie-talkie, on the other side playing.
So I get my side clean. He want me to stay and help them get their stuff clean, but they over there playing.
Yeah.
So I left. As I'm walking, Polo came up to me. He was like, "Why you ain't go help them?" I said, "They over there playing. I'm finna go. It's my last day. I'm not finna be over there. You know what I'm saying?
Doing exactly. Yeah, for no
So he was
reason.
like, you know what I'm saying? That's just lazy. You know what I'm saying? You gonna be a driver. You gonna be lazy at that too." And I just walked off.
I would have said.
And now he all nice to me now because I'm one of like the best drivers up there.
Exactly.
'Cause everything I do, no matter what I do, I put 100% in it.
Yeah.
That's true.
Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't play around. When I work for somebody, you gonna get 100% out of me because I don't like for you to
Have
Feel
that
like you
image
have
where
to-
you looking at me like I done messed up. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got 100% for the day. Now you looking at me. I don't like that feeling. So I'm gonna try to get 100% every day. I know I'm gonna fall short because I'm not perfect, but every day you gonna get the best out of me, no matter what it is.
Facts, man. And that's how it always is. Like I said, when y'all become mentors for my young males, you know what I'm saying? It's just that.
I like
Hey.
yeah.
Facts,
Hey.
man. I'm big. I speak
You
stuff
speak
into
it,
existence,
let it
man.
manifest, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? One of y'all gonna bite on it. Nah, all y'all, but one of
like
y'all gonna be up there
That's
like,
gonna be Joe.
you know what I'm saying?
You go to school, 5% podcast at the school, baby.
Somebody watching this right now.
But see, that's what I'm saying. Y'all bring this to the school. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got a kid that wants to do what you know your guys doing over there. Like him
That's
getting to see this setup. Like, this elaborate to me. I ain't never seen nothing like this.
That's
right?
what I was telling them. Like
This thing started.
everybody, like we in a good, we got a good thing going because it's a lot of podcasts out there, but we got 5 black males doing a podcast,
Yeah.
Yep.
and no one out there that I done seen is doing it like we're doing it.
And-
So you know what I'm saying?
And we're starting from the bottom. Like we're learning and developing as we go. And I feel like that's kind of the best way to do it because you learn so much on the way, on the way up. And that's why I feel like we're gonna be successful because we're all still here learning together. And I think when people do that, it just brings a good, like you said, a vibe and energy to where I feel it's gonna blow.
Don't.
Yeah,
Don't.
Because as long as they got me, that'd be good.
I remember how we started.
Yeah, we need a scapegoat.
It was drawing the name on the little poster board.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But that's what it is. You.
I drew that. I ain't drawing
y'all won there.
What happened?
No, I was there. I was.
Y'all
I was
late.
in the
When y'all
Y'all
first, we talking about?
We
We're not gonna-
we
we're
drew
not
the
gonna do
other
this.
name that we had to change because somebody had our name.
I was late that day.
You wasn't there.
Oh,
You
I
had
was
a
out.
long day at work or something.
So what you even talking
Well,
about?
you must have liked it.
Okay, that went
Either
left.
one of
Fast.
I was saying,
Well, yeah.
we're not gonna talk like I ain't attending 96%.
He said, I
Yo,
got
that
an
went
A.
left fast.
I got an A on it.
You know,
I was just
dedicated.
talking about unity and they just quit to the play together. That
Yeah,
was
but
wild.
I would love for us to mentor because I want to get in the community because I was in community coaching and I love that connecting with the
Yeah,
kids.
that
It's
is
just like
good.
it's like you can feel.
That's better than money.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
can feel where they coming from. You can like kind of see that they hurting inside, and they just want somebody. I
bring
play
it out
and joke
of
with them.
them.
That's all they want is somebody older
To be a
to
friend.
recognize
That look like
them.
'em.
Yeah, recognize
I'm just being
them,
honest. There's
no,
another,
seriously.
and even with the Hispanic males, they just need somebody. They're gonna idolize a man. What we need to do is curb the type of man that they idolize. You know what I'm saying? So, as much as I can get men like y'all up at the school and giving these young pouring into them, man, that's all it's about. And I'm telling you, it's better than money. It's gonna be y'all are gonna get monetized just because you're putting the effort in, right? That's the overall goal, yes. But it's the come up. You know what I'm saying? It's that
the lesson
way,
you learn
yeah.
on
It's
the
the
way
because once you give this to somebody else and now it's saying, oh, you know what I'm saying? This is how you do it. You're gonna feel way better about your life than giving somebody $200. You know what I'm saying? Me just giving you energy. That's what I feel like the Most High has put us here to do. Money is cool. We'll never tell somebody not to pursue your dreams and make sure that you get paid for it. However, I feel like the Most High put us here for energy. Because this is something that I'm going to never, ever forget. Y'all the first podcast I've ever been on. You know what I'm saying?
And you are first guest.
Man,
so,
look.
there's
Look.
energy coming both ways, bro. And like I said, that's special.
Look, I'm hoping y'all invite me back.
Oh, man. No, for sure.
And now we almost hugged. You cried too.
Yeah, I
I saw that.
No, because like I said, I want to keep bringing this up. I feel this is a very important, definitely to my life. Like mental health is real. Like
It
I
is.
go
Yep.
like And it's always hard because you can tell somebody what you're going through, but I don't feel like they can never really know. And you know, I try to tell people that deal with it, like, because people don't understand, that don't mean they're not here for you. And I had to learn that through these guys, because there's many times I shut myself off, and they can tell you that, and you know, hey bro, we got you, and I hear them, but I still want to shut myself off, and that's something I'm learning till to this day. So if I can give somebody else, hey, it's hard, but it's not over, and I, you know, if I'm able to get it to a young child, that'll be beautiful, you know, for me, and that'll help me out as well. Giving positive energy both ways. So I definitely respect that, man.
For sure. I really, but for you to be here is really amazing to me, because you going in the barbershop, I never would have thought.
No, and that's facts. Like,
one day, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just everything. Just you as you know what I'm saying. You sitting here, I just kind of like.
Memory lane.
He's kind of
as he was saying, the universe speaks, and I believe in that too. You know what I'm saying?
Like, because what's the likelihood? Like I said, even with your fiance, me hiring her, like the whole time she would be talking about you, like coming in, checking on all the TAs, and she was like, and you know, he this and he that. I'm like, hey, you sound like you got a good one. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? I said, let me see a picture of this man.
And boom.
Showed me the picture. I said, I know him. She said, no, you don't. I said, I'm telling you, I know. And I was going through everything.
That's the delivery
going
boy.
through everything.
That's the dude with that big nose. He not funny.
But I went through all of it. And I said, you know what? I said, correct me if I'm wrong. Did he used to get his hair cut at Chop. Shout out, man. They gotta give y'all.
Shout out, Chop. They cut my hair too.
Shout out, Chop.
You know what I'm saying?
For the Ben Winster, shout out.
She said, yeah, you know, and I said, yeah. I said instantly, text him, say, hey, it's Cato, not Mr. Cato, like she probably said. Say it's Cato. You know what I'm saying? From the barbershop.
We know exactly. Like when he brought it up, I said, oh yeah, bring it for sure. Yeah, that's the homie. Yeah. So that's. Yeah,
good energy, man.
I'm glad it's you doing that out here, man. You know, that just reminds me. I really know some like real, like solid brothers, man.
Yeah, that's facts.
So, that's dope, bro.
Not just me though. You know what I'm saying? Y'all doing y'all thing too. You know what I'm saying? That. And I just appreciate what you doing, man. You rapping, dude. Give 100% of it. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Just
anything that you do,
Pepsi stuff alone.
I'm not you good. Don't go to Houston with that.
Only you don't go to Port Arthur at all. You know you
I said it when I got back.
I'm about to say from Glorious looking at you. Talking about you rapping on Pimp C.
What did he say? Unfollow.
Say that, man.
No, shout out Pimp C, man. They just be playing with me,
we could never go to Port Arthur with this. We could never.
Talking about you. Yeah, no.
Get Takashi's the security team and everything. But nah, on a serious note, but it's just very joyful right now, man. Like, and I say I do get emotional. Everybody know I'm emotional. I don't care, whatever. But like just only seeing you like one day, you know, every 2 weeks to now learning from you.
Yeah.
You know, so that's always a joyful thing, like to just learn. So I respect that.
That's real. I'm getting y'all information too, bro. Like I'm downloading what y'all saying to me as well, because we learn again. One thing, if y'all don't hear nothing else, every relationship is a give and take. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's always gonna be that y'all need me for something, and I need y'all as well. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And again, information is the great liberator. So I just appreciate y'all.
Real quick question.
Yeah. I know
I'm getting married next Friday.
Facts for real,
man.
He got the game.
I know it was next Friday. I knew you was getting married.
Next Friday. What are some advice?
This man gonna put me on camera about some marriage stuff.
You saw my face. I was like,
no. Oh, okay. Real talk. One thing I will say though, man. When people say trust is everything, trust has to be everything. Cause
knowing Haley though, you gotta speak because you know.
Yeah. No, it's not. I'm just saying. No, well, I don't know her like. I'm not professionally. Look,
she's gonna watch it now.
Busting the windows out your car. I didn't know that.
I didn't know that. All you gotta do is say no, bro. Just say I shouldn't do what I want.
No, trust is everything, man. But it's built over time. Relationships, man. It's just like any other relationship. It's something that you truly have to work hard. It's a hard situation because you got two people from two opposite backgrounds trying to be one with each other. It doesn't matter if y'all got kids together. You know what I'm saying? It's still gonna be different in that sense. When she is officially your wife, emotions are gonna change. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I told her. I told her, once we, say I do, our relationship is gonna intensify times 10.
Yeah.
And, you know what I'm saying? We gotta be able to work together in order to make it work, because it's gonna be some rough times, but we just gotta see it through.
Yeah.
Day by day.
And you just gotta be as a man, you gotta be consistent. You know what I'm saying? Be consistent with her, with your kids. Make sure that we helping out and stuff like that. It's just different things that I'm learning because I got 3 daughters. You know what I'm saying? I'm similar to you. I got no boys, all girls. And so just within that, you gotta just stay consistent and help. But y'all marriage is gonna be y'all own situation. Don't let other people in it.
Influence.
Like if it's one thing, my mom can't to this day say anything negative about my wife because I don't go to her to. You know what I'm saying? I don't speak to my family about what I'm going through with my wife because I don't want. Because relationships are fickle, man. You could be pissed off, and your birthday around my birthday, we fish sign, bro. We everywhere. You know what I'm saying? So just within that, you be pissed off, and then 5 minutes later, you straight. But if you air that to your mom might take it a whole different way. And then when she come over, she looking at her upside down. It just creates. But marriage is cool though, bro. Shout out to my wife. I love you.
It's amazing. As I'm talking to you, you got an amazing recall in your mind.
Why you say that?
Because you as you talking, you can remember that.
Yeah,
you done connected with him.
Yeah.
About
his
bro,
daughters,
he's a teacher. That's what he's supposed to do.
My birthday is
called listening.
You got amazing recall.
He used to people ain't listening to him. He used to be not listening.
People who ain't listening when he's that's trauma.
Kids, them kids.
This is the first.
Get out! Kids, sit down. That's what he used to. I got it.
That is funny.
That's what he used to. He told the kids. Man.
Nah, you did. It is amazing recall. I can't remember stuff like that.
Nah, but I know most of the kids name at the school too, though. We got 9
I know most of the kids.
Most of them. At least.
Yeah, I'll be.
I
Come
can't.
to my office.
But no, it's
You got your school bag.
Let me see it. Oh, Eddie, come here, Eddie.
Give it to me, Eddie.
so it's
Hello, you big boy.
it's about personal. That's the counseling side. You got to make everything personal with the person. You know what I'm saying? You have to know specific things about them to get them to buy into you. Mm-hmm. And that's just any relationship. The more intimate you make the relationship, even male, female, another man, the more it's like that. Think about the best teams you've been on. It's when everybody is you going out to eat together, you spending all this time, they can tell you everything about you. You know what I'm saying?
30.
Yeah.
So keeping it on the lines, how hard is it to keep that barrier right there as far as for not going too far and not doing what you're supposed to as far as being cool with a student? Because I heard the rules have intensified as to where y'all can't even physically touch anymore. If a student wants to give you a hug, it's not supposed to happen. You know what I mean?
COVID has helped out with that.
Yeah, well, exactly. So you can tell
but
before that, how hard was that? Because I remember back in there, you were saying it wasn't nothing to hug a teacher, or you were saying give them a hand, anything, or it just wasn't that big of a thing to have to worry about that or be on that level to where it might be something like that.
We didn't have cancel culture back
as far that's what I'm saying. So as far as being being a teacher, how hard is that when you want to be, even with a male student, just being too cool, hey man, you letting him slide, you let him slide, but that's my boy.
I think that one thing is just it's specific relationships. And because I'm like that with what he's saying, I'm like that with everybody, nobody can ever say, I buy everybody lunch.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I got different relationships with different kids, and if another kid saw it and they see and they see that he didn't get suspended when he acted up or something like that.
Yeah.
Well, you know, we can't trip because I have different relationships.
Yeah,
I make
exactly.
that known. You know what I'm saying? And so when it comes down to like making sure that I'm on point and I ain't doing nothing crazy or nothing like that. Definitely when I got a female student in my office, I'm definitely going to have the door open just because it's just the safe thing to do.
Yeah.
I got 3
It's
daughters.
so crazy now.
You know what I'm
man.
saying?
It's so
And
crazy.
if I walked up in a principal's office and my daughter was in a closed room with a male, I'm going to feel some
And
type
see,
of way.
but kind of that's why I said, like, back in the day, it's like we didn't have to worry about stuff like that.
No,
You know
we
what I mean?
did. It just wasn't.
It wasn't
vocalized.
It wasn't out there
There you
because
go.
there wasn't no.
It wasn't think about it.
But I'm kind of borderline with that, man, because
Yeah,
I feel
social
like
media, bro.
I feel like a lot of stuff. There were stuff that's still going on now that's been going on. It's, you know what I'm saying? It's just everybody
you
knows.
leaving out the
But
main factor. It's social media.
No, of
You
course.
can do something, and then people that have no idea who you are, nothing, can sit from
Yeah,
their
take it
couch
and
and
they gonna
judge
run
you.
with it.
You know what I'm
I get
saying?
And
that.
that's
It's
about
just
it.
like,
Like,
man.
they can take, like I said, me, because I'm hard on kids. Sometimes I am yelling, and I am getting on them. But it's out. They know it's out of love. But if a kid were to record me and they just get
Get
that
that 5
moment
seconds,
of me,
that 5 seconds.
all the 8 years that I've been doing all this,
Yeah,
this
it
stuff
means
goes
nothing.
out
It
the
means
window.
nothing.
You know what I'm
But
saying?
that's
So,
when you
verbally
know, like,
abusing the
comedians,
kids.
yeah.
No, for real.
Like when they got on Kevin Hart from some stuff he did, 10 years
What?
ago?
Yeah.
It's like, come on,
It's
bro.
that council culture, man.
Yeah.
Like,
And
I
that's
worry
scary.
about that too. That's something that I
that's
mean.
real.
I'm thinking about politically. You know what I'm saying? What strategically? How can I say what I need to say without offending somebody or offending a group of people? Because that's all it's gonna take. You know what I'm saying? I like, say I don't hate dogs. You know what I'm saying? But what if I say now Peter's after me?
Hey,
fine,
I'm gonna
like,
talk to you
hold
about
on.
That's kind of like, you know, with our podcast, we kind of, that's why we kind of stay away from certain like, political and religion because it's a fine line.
Yeah.
And if we say anything to the left,
or to the right.
we can't do this no more.
Yeah.
Like, you know,
that's real.
we'll be out of here.
And that's why I said I wanted to give you, another dose of respect because I feel like you're teaching in so like in the hardest times. I feel like ever to be a student. Like I said, with the social media, with the COVID, like it's so much a different world. And for y'all to kind of be like the front runners in this now, it's like it's it's good to see. Definitely somebody I know. It's like dang, like he's gonna be one of the guys. Like when this all started, like he was one of the guys leading the youth during a new world. Pretty much a new world.
And another thing we forgetting about as far as how do I word this? As far as with people deciding on their sexuality. As far as because now I have a brother that's a teacher in Frisco ISD. They have to use the they, them, or he. Or, you know what I'm saying? Do you know?
Yeah,
like they,
you don't. Yeah, I got you.
So do they make y'all pronunciate? You have to.
Not that it hasn't trickled down like that, but my ISD, our superintendent was one of the first to try to integrate the locker rooms and stuff like that, where the male students, if they identify as female, they can go into the girls' locker room and stuff like that.
Is there a process of that, or I can just be like, I'm saying it.
Exactly. So I think that's probably why it hasn't truly been enacted yet because of that. But we had male students that we had a male student that had things in his hair every single day, and with that, I let him know, man, I still love you anyway.
Yep,
you know what I'm saying? I'm still treating you the same way. I'm not about to avoid you.
Because that's what they need. They need love.
They need.
Somebody might not be telling them that. It's like one person tells you that.
Yeah, they might be getting the opposite at the house. Like, why are you doing this?
Yeah, more times than not.
How can we help you?
Yeah, the research says that, especially when COVID first happened, 75% of the abused kids were being more abused. You know what I'm saying? Just because they didn't have anywhere to go. They're just there.
To channel the energy,
Well, the parent is there. They're abusing them. So.
Man, and it's hard for me to. I've never been in that situation to just even imagine that going home to being hit on or being verbally abused. You know what I'm saying? Because I just like I said a minute ago, my mom used to beat my ass. You know what I'm saying? But every whooping I got, I deserved. You know what I mean? So I can't say I got abused. You know what I mean? But to go home and get abused for doing nothing, you know what I mean? For just being you, for being a kid, you know what I mean? I couldn't imagine that. You know, like that's tough. That's
a lot
tough.
I met somebody like that recently, and they was telling me, and I'm sitting there like, this is just blowing my mind. Like, your mom is like slapping you in the face. It's ridiculous. Yeah. Like my mom, she whooped me with
regular stuff. Regular stuff.
She ain't slapped me, but she hit me with an extension.
She hit me with a shoe here.
You know what I'm saying?
The regular.
That's light. You know what I'm saying? That's light. Yeah.
You know when he got the extension cord,
it wraps around, bro.
You going to go compare your wounds?
You gonna look?
And you in the mirror, it's starting from your forearm.
I was the worst.
Keep crying
because I would be hand fighting the whole time, bro. When I say, bro, everything from here, bro.
But think about that. So even then, that's to get into just us as people. That's PTSD. That's remnants of PTSD. I have PTSD, like from the military. But then just our parents and they parents, all it's just remnants of PTSD. So your mom only whooping you like this is because that's what she got, and then vice versa. So it's like it's truly hard to break a curse and a cycle. Like I got 3 other brothers and a sister. It's 5 of us total. I'm the only person to go to college. I'm the only person. Like I was the first. My sister and I were the first people to graduate. You know what I'm saying? So just within that, it's hard to truly break curses. And when you got that PTSD, you don't know any better. Like, other in Frisco, they're teaching their kids, when you get to college, you're going to do this. How many of y'all heard that I need you to get a high school diploma?
Yep, that's it.
Yeah.
That's it.
They like,
our PTSD is, I just need you to do the bare minimum.
Yeah.
Just get over the hump.
Get over the hump. Yeah.
Get over the hump.
That's all I need you to do.
Yeah.
Because we feed the education is that. And it's supposed to help out even if you just got a high school diploma. But what we truly have to start doing is showing students that educate, again, it's the liberator, and you can do so many different things. Y'all are teachers. Everybody in life as a teacher, it's always going to be a student-teacher relationship. It's no matter what you do. You know what I'm saying? So it's just understanding that. But we got to help empower the kids, motivate and empower them in whichever way you can.
Respect, man.
Is that hard for you to handle the PTSD stuff?
Nah, man. Yeah, it all depends, right? So certain situations, you know what I'm saying, if I get in, I definitely will click out, you know what I'm saying, and be a different type of way as far as the sleep patterns and stuff like that. So, if I'm upset, my normal upset would seem irate to somebody else. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm going to grab stuff. I'm going to truly be in that feeling. You know what I'm saying? And it's like very intense for me. Even when I'm trying to sleep or something like that. Can't sleep. A lot of the nights get a good 3-4 in. You know what I mean? But it's because
3-4 hours?
Man.
That's it?
Faith.
No, you talking about when you mad or in general?
But I want
in general.
But
good
3-4 hours.
Faithful.
How are you doing?
I probably get a solid 5 average. I like my 5 is bad. I get 5 back.
I try to get 5. Yeah.
Think about this, and just the research says that every adult male or 25 and up should be getting at least 8 to 9.
Yeah, that's what they say.
If you're an athlete, you're supposed to be getting like 12. You should be sleeping half the day. So just it's an unhealthy situation. But if they prescribe me medicine, so if I don't take the medicine, yeah, for sure. Bro, I'm gonna be spaced out.
I heard there's like it's a video going around Steve Harvey. No offense to him, but he said, if you want to be, like an actor or whatever, or if you want to make money,
sleep.
Yeah, you shouldn't be sleeping 8 hours. You saw that. And I was like, why are you hurting yourself to get money? You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying. It all depends on what your priorities are. If your priorities are to be
the best.
Well, not necessarily the best, but if just to obtain money, if that's all you're trying to do, then he's probably right. But ultimately, nobody's gonna care. Like your kids, your daughters. I don't know if y'all got kids yet.
Yeah, I got 5-year-old.
Yeah, so your son,
Yeah.
your son, he's not gonna ever care about the stuff that you bought for him.
Exactly.
He's only gonna care about
That time.
this energy.
Yeah. Yep.
That's the only thing. Again, when I say the Most High, He put us here for that. You can get out. Think about the guy, the Nike guy, Paul Allen, right?
Yeah.
He died with $70 billion in the bank. He died. Guess what happened to his money?
It stayed here. Money's already.
So
there.
what's most important? I'm never gonna tell a person to, because I'm never gonna live a lifestyle where I don't live a certain lifestyle. I definitely think you should work for it. However, I'm not about to not spend. I'm not.
And I spoke on that before. That's one big thing that bothers me because I work a lot and I can do a lot of out of town work, and it's like, you know, it's cool when the bills are paid and you know you can get stuff, luxury. Exactly. You can have like a little taste of luxury. But then at the same time, like you said, when my daughters grow up, at the end of the day, they can sit here and say, yeah, you bought this, this, and that. But, okay, so what's my favorite color? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or what type of food do I like?
Right.
You know what I mean? You don't know that. Yeah, you sit here and buy me everything I wanted, but you don't know who I am. You don't know me. You weren't there.
Yeah.
You go to this, you can go to that. Remember, you had to work.
Yeah.
And you done pretty much missed out on that her life, but you think you doing your job as a man.
Yeah.
Because I done went to work. I've worked.
Yeah.
I'm working for everything, but it's about the time also.
That's like right on both sides because you are doing what a man's supposed to do, but then again, you're not because you're supposed to give your daughter that feeling like, not necessarily she don't need a man, but you can be that man in her life that she can always come to. You know what I'm saying?
That's kind of the issue I have with my father. Like what you said, he did like provide me, with a house. Well, like I had moved to his crib when I was in high school. Yeah, you provided me with the home food to eat, but you don't even know that. You know what I'm saying? He put my little brother in basketball. He was on an AAU team. He sucked. Like no offense.
You don't suck,
offense.
You go ahead and say it to the camera.
But he was not better than me. But I wasn't in on the AAU. And
he didn't realize that's really what you.
Yeah, that's what I'm sitting there watching him, but. You know what I'm saying? I want to be out there. He didn't put me in, he never like in high school when I was a senior, I went through the whole I'm just going to school every day. Nobody's telling me, hey, you need to go get your cap and gown, you need to go do this. No one's telling me that.
Yeah.
Like so
you just existed.
Yeah, I was just there. And I basically since then I'm having to do stuff on my own. All this stuff that I done finagled in my life, I had to do this and figure out and learn because it wasn't taught to me.
And that's why, we're spotlighting and showcasing people like Cato because, now, he's that guy for other kids. Mm-hmm. Hey, make sure you got this done. Make sure you. So that's why I feel it's important, to bring him in so we can show other people. Oh, he doing that. Let me find my Cato. You know what I'm saying? Let me.
Lay out there, man.
What the hell you doing? I know.
Put the shit down, Joe. You coming tomorrow? I don't give a fuck what you do. I'm coming.
I'm coming, bro.
No, put it back on the table.
I don't know how that happened though, but
they're gonna be like, no, you came to the one last year.
He did it naturally too, bro.
That was accident, bro. When you pay attention, I was talking.
Everybody would be there, but Ashley, because she's the only one that spoke up and said, I ain't coming. Everybody else.
That's a good segue. Okay, so Master P came out and said he was basically speaking on HBCUs, like how they historically black colleges, but he posed the question, who owns these historical black colleges?
You know what? That's something I never thought about.
Yeah, you don't think about that initially.
So,
you don't really
theoretically, he wants to try to own historical black colleges. How do y'all feel about that?
I like it. I can't really be mad at that. Like that sounds great.
Advancement is always something to be praised. Like no matter how minuscule or how major, any advancement towards helping a black culture is always going to be praised. So it's always a good thing. Like there's no reason to look at them and be like, oh, let's analyze. No, let's help them push on.
And another thing, like, let's just, like, come on. White people own majority of everything. You know what I'm saying? But
well, technically, they own 87%.
Yeah, if you want to be technical, there you go. 87%.
You know what
I'm saying? They own 87%. So when I hear, oh, white person owns this, like, duh. You know what I'm saying? But we're trying to get to a point to where we're owning more. We're taking ownership of our own things.
But I'm going to tell y'all something. I'm calling it now. I've been saying it for about a year now. Master P coming. He got his hands in too much. Like, he finna come on something because he got a lot of good stuff. And it's like, I do feel like a part of him is kind of money hunting, but at the same time, he's really helping a lot of black people. He really putting a lot of shine. You know what I mean? On the black people.
We spoke about Master P a few times.
So you definitely have to be in that sense because once he's in that sense, guess who he gonna hire?
Black people. Yeah.
And that builds what you when you're talking about the cycle. Yeah. You build a positive, positive arena, like it's gonna bring in more positive energy. Like, so I think that's fire. Yeah.
Yep. That's one. I think that's why, like you were saying earlier, like black males or females didn't want to do certain stuff because we didn't see us in that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I would have never saw like seeing a black person run Disney or something. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's just like
or creating our own Disney.
Exactly.
Yep. Like, and I think that's the mold he's trying to do. Is I want to create a mold that another black people behind me can see and say, you know what? Oh, let's come up. Let's make a group. You know what I'm saying? And we all purchase this together. You know what I'm saying? And that's the one thing that we lack.
And that's cause like a lot of times when I have arguments with these two, like I always try to like not try, but it's like I say an idea or I say a thought that's outside of like the norm. You know what I mean? Or that's outside the mold. And I'm just like, okay, it may not exist or it may not be like that, but why can't it be? You know what I mean? It's kind of like that's how we already set the chain. Like, oh, it ain't gonna be like that. It ain't like that. You know what I mean? But it's like, why? Why not? You know what I mean? Why can't it be like that? You know, like
says who? Banking on that.
You know what I mean? Says who?
You have to look at the reason. What I try to explain to you, you have to look at because it. Okay, when these let's take NBA teams when they go for sale. There's always a black ownership group who never gets in. They never look that way. They always go for a white guy who has the same amount of money as this black group.
Nothing over him.
Piggybacking on that, Kendrick Perkins was saying something that was real important about how like black coaches or black owners don't get equal opportunity. You know, like for instance, he was saying when Mark Jackson, he built that Warriors culture. And then, like, he got fired the year before, you know what I'm saying, Steve Kerr came in and took over. But that could have been, that could have been Mark Jackson just as easy. Or Dwayne Casey. He got that team playing, Hollywood basketball, number one defensive team in the league and everything, had the first seed. But, they couldn't beat LeBron, just like nobody in the East could. In the next year, he gets fired. Hold on. Before I even go there, he won Coach of the Year. He won Coach of the Year. Then was fired. They got Kawhi Leonard won the championship, and then it looked like Nick Nurse did like so.
Yeah, the claw. Yeah, they did.
Relax, but so.
Joe,
like just different like examples like that of black coaches not getting that same opportunity, or you can go to NFL as well.
Yeah, but it's designed that way. So that's one thing that we have to understand is it's strategically done to be that way, where we're always running the same hamster wheel. You know what I'm saying? So it's not gonna. I hope that it changed, right? Yeah. But like I just explained, 87% of America's wealth is owned by white people. That means 13% is the rest of the minorities.
Right.
Yeah, not necessarily.
And people will
think about that. And then black people are going to be considered the last of the minority.
Yep.
And I'm just being a buck with you because this is what happens with the numbers and stuff like that. What happens is they start to put other ethnic groups with white folks. So I don't know if you kind of noticed this.
What you mean? Explain that.
So yeah, to blend with them because it's easier to blend. So like Hispanics, they're going to, they're going to be considered white soon. Damn. Like
yeah, I get what you're saying. Like
you get what I'm saying. So
like Europe
let me get all them on one team because the only thing that's distinct is you know for sure when you see a black person. You know
That's
for
a
sure
black
when you
person.
see a white person. You can see a Hispanic person that looks white, and you think, are you?
Yeah, I got a friend like that.
But you're
personally.
never
You'll
gonna run
never-
into somebody, even if they speak Spanish. If they're Spanish speaking, come from a Spanish speaking country. If you see them, you can tell. No, you got some African in you.
Yeah,
Facts.
like Dominican Republic. That's a lot of people like that. Like,
Yeah.
come from Spanish, people, but they're black. They're
Yeah.
just
So
one different-
it's done like that on purpose to keep us that way because they understand that with the empowerment. Again, I don't want to motivate anybody. I want to empower you. Once you're empowered, then now you can bring. That comes with a set of resources, right? So
I'm glad what he's saying because what they'll.
You have been preaching that.
I've been preaching that because what they do. My fault, Brian.
I know.
They're trying to say, oh well, y'all are making millions of dollars playing the sport. Yeah, we're playing, but we're still working. We're still working for somebody. We're trying to get in a position of ownership. You know what I'm saying? That is what we're trying to get to. We can coach the team. You know what I'm saying? We can be the quarterback, if anything, or we can be the owner.
Yeah, but man, a lot of us are pigeonholed into African Americans think, and I just was having this thought that we think that all we can do is entertain.
Exactly.
Well, not just in sports, but I know we talking
No,
about.
I'm saying, like in general, think. You know what I'm saying? Think about what motivates these young folks. It's always gonna be something in entertainment, because now that's the psyche. The psyche is that's what you're here to do, is to entertain people.
Yeah, that's been a secret weapon.
That's crazy. I ain't know. And it's right there in your face. I'm sorry.
You
because it's deep. It's right there in your face, and I've never really just honestly sat there and thought about
the
it.
commercial.
Because that's the most simplest, deepest thing, bro.
When you was in the car, Wes was like, "I'm not gonna dance for you." You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
That's why I hate.
Like,
But that is one reason why I hate when people
ask
say
you to
rap.
rap type stuff.
I hate when people ask me to rap. That shit piss me off.
It's like, bro,
like I'd rather you put money into my business. Like go stream a song. You know what I'm saying? Go buy a shirt.
Hear
or
me
something.
rap.
Like,
Yeah.
Go view it. Give me a view. Like, I'm not gonna sit here and like.
But we also have to sometimes change our mindset, like and take opportunities like the Lakers when they was looking for a coach. They had a 3-year deal for Tyronn Lue, but he declined it because you want more years. Now we got
That's one of
Hold on. I gotta interrupt you on that.
Thank you.
What? Why? That goes back into what he's saying. Shut up and dribble. Like this is what. Like why does a black man have to accept less?
Exactly.
Okay,
When Steve Kerr, when he came, and even Nick Nurse, all these white coaches just come and they off the rip. They're gonna get 5-year deals. We're gonna make sure that we secure you for 5 years. Yeah, even if we.
Frank Vogel came in, he got that. He came in. Okay, I'm gonna accept that. Took them to the championship. Now that could have been the same.
But you gotta look at it. Nobody
Hold
knows
up.
that was gonna be the outcome. Like now, if that was a
But it was a
predetermined
good-
outcome,
that's a good
But you
chance.
can't even. You
And you
can't.
got LeBron on your side.
DJ, you cannot compare
I
Frank
ain't gonna
Vogel.
compare that one. I ain't gonna lie.
I mean,
that's what I'm.
Frank Vogel, who did not win a championship before he got there, never won a championship, to Tyronn Lue, who won a championship.
I know. I'm saying it's giving. That's by him doing that. That's gonna give them. Oh, you want to take out? You don't want to. You know what I'm saying?
But what
okay, so we're just gonna hire a white person and that's just gonna
But
do
what
the
they're
job
trying
and
to
win a
say is-
championship for us.
No, give me my
And then,
years.
And then now when we
I
come
want the
back,
max.
when we come back, they're gonna be like, oh well, you know what I'm saying? We just did this with somebody else. Now
The
we can
reason
just.
why I ain't
understand
going with
what
that
you're saying.
example because of the other two I gave, the black coach was in position and
I
he was
get-
fired.
that's what I'm saying.
And
That's
then,
what I'm
you know.
saying.
Well, Mark Jackson would be that's the one that I
And Dwayne.
definitely. Casey, I don't.
Well,
I don't
you
agree
give-
with
I
Casey.
give Dwayne
I do want
Casey
to because
why
he
Leonard
had
is-
4 years, but he had 4 years, bro.
That's
But
what
look
I'm
at
saying,
but when
though.
your star player is made up in his mind, I can't beat this man. Then
But
you can't.
Yeah,
do
but
I'm
that's
saying,
4
like,
years. That's
I'm
a
saying
long time.
With the Lakers, they had 3 years. They weren't giving nobody else nothing because you know what I'm saying they
How
went
many
through the Magic.
How
they went
many
through the
did
Magic
Frank
thing.
Vogel sign for?
3.
3 years and what?
Whatever.
Not the same money that Tyronn.
I don't know about the money, but it was 3 years. 3 years they offered Tyronn Lue the same 3 years Frank Vogel got.
Yeah, but how's that fair? How
It's
is
not fair
it?
to both of them.
It is. Frank Vogel, you've done nothing. Yeah, you deserve
to the conference finals.
Man, that is nothing
coming from a
compared
culture
to somebody
that has
who
a championship. Definitely for an organization like Cleveland.
Hold up, that'll be like
nobody.
you drive trucks right now and you're good at your job, right? It's my first. Well, no, I drove trucks for 3 months. So I know how to work the rig. I know how to work it, but you are like the expert at it because you've been doing it for such a long time.
They both
right?
give us
So
the same page.
You mean to tell me it's gonna be okay with you if I come up in there in 3 months making
he
what
got
you
your
make?
benefits. He got your
I'm
benefits.
saying, if that's all if they not going,
That's the question. You answer the
Bro,
question. If
no.
you get
all
your
they
dental
got,
plan,
if that's all they got.
So you willing to accept it?
So okay,
No.
if I go in the hiring process and I'm more qualified, and I say, okay, this is what, and they come to me and say, this is all we got. We offering everybody this.
You're gonna go somewhere else.
I am.
Cause you're gonna go where if I'm working at FedEx and they paying $25. Remember, I used to drive trucks too. AAA Cooper.
Hey.
AAA Cooper made $22 an hour. Estes made $25 an hour. If you're not gonna give me, if I've already driven trucks, I go to Cooper, they only saying 21. I'm gonna go to Estes, and Estes they're gonna give me I'm gonna get what I deserve.
What I'm saying is, okay, the Lakers just pretty much won. They got a coach. So all right.
I see what he's saying. I see what you're saying. I just don't agree.
Now
with
if we come back to the table,
You saying
you
take
decline
what
what
you
I
can get.
already.
No,
It
he's saying if I'm hearing you right, he's saying that now if another black, just say Vogel gets fired,
Right.
If another black coach comes in, now they're gonna have a tougher time because hey, we just tried to give a black man what
Right.
we
He did
felt
not.
like, and he was like no. But
I hope they're not looking at it like that.
all
You
I'm
know
saying
that's how they're gonna do it.
all I'm saying is
You're not
get
wrong.
what
You're
you're
not wrong.
worth.
You're not wrong.
Get what you're worth. Y'all podcast is gonna be monetized. We're speaking into existence, right?
Yeah, manifest.
Once this happens, you're gonna have multiple people coming up to you with offers. I guarantee you, you're not gonna be in a situation where you're gonna just take it because that's what they're offering. No, I'm gonna shop myself around.
Yo,
Depending
And
on
what
which
did
one
he
they
get?
come to.
What did Ty Lue get?
If they come
He
to
got a
Joe,
very-
he probably
Did he
gonna
get
say
what he deserved?
yeah.
No.
He gonna fold.
He
He
did.
ain't get no championship.
I ain't.
First of all,
No, he wasn't getting that.
He ain't
first
gonna
of
get
all,
that long as LeBron in the league.
First of
I ain't
all,
gonna lie to you.
I'm not giving up on my boy. That's we'll talk
Nah,
about
bro,
that.
it looks
We'll
slim.
talk about that.
It looks very
Nah,
grim.
Well, since we on that topic,
That's
who you
what-
got going to the finals?
Bro,
Then you better
Who?
include LeBron because I ain't.
I'm
playing
not including the Lakers.
Yes.
This is a
That's all he
this is
did.
a
That's all he
Kobe
did.
hat. I would
That's
switch
all he
around
did.
my hair look crazy. But no, the Nets and I'm hoping the Clippers, man. Nets and
That's why I can't on my dog.
Wow.
That's why I can't on my dog, bro.
What is going on?
The Clippers.
Yeah, that's
Bro,
They
But
gotta
you
get
gotta
past
realize-
Denver. Denver's they
Time
robbed.
out, time
Oh,
out.
the
Okay,
Mavericks
we wanna talk
might
about
be.
that.
Luka be giving them.
Luka, they gotta make the
business.
playoffs.
But one thing
Mavericks.
I will say, bro, Ty Lue is not giving everything out because like we're gonna make the playoffs. I don't see us now.
What you mean not giving
We're
it?
not talking about the playoffs.
You don't
We're
put
talking
all your
about
cards
the
in the
championship.
like you don't always put all
Where's he
your
holding back?
no. There's schemes we still have to
Patrick
do.
Beverly?
No, we're gonna make a trade. I don't want.
He
For,
only make a trade?
We're going to make a trade.
for what?
For who?
Andre Drummond.
No,
Bro, he's
I don't
No,
think we
they
need
need a point guard. Like, I'm
If
sorry.
they would have
It's
got
gonna be a
Chris
trade.
Paul, bro,
Oh,
that
yeah.
for sure would have won.
I mean,
Then.
and I
I'm
just
not
saw.
joking with you.
Who?
No,
That's-
if Chris
that's
Paul,
once-
Kawhi, and Paul George were on the same team,
That-
that's
Well, Chris
championship.
Paul not going to the Clippers. You know that.
No, I'm
After what
saying
happened
there
is-
was a chance though. That actually was
Yeah,
a
they was
report.
We're not gonna sit
That
here and say
was
that's
a close
automatic
report.
They might
championship.
get
But that's
Rondo.
a good chance, though.
Yeah.
And we still,
I'm hearing
Yeah,
that they
Rondo
might
would
they
get
might buy
Rondo.
him out.
Rondo
It's
would
a good
be
chance they
a
might.
good asset.
Atlanta might
I
buy him
think,
out.
yeah,
He
I
going to
think,
Lakers. Go ahead.
I heard,
No,
he
he coming to the-
y'all got
Because he
Schroeder.
almost came to us low key. He was very close to coming to us, but he
Who?
decided to
You knew
Rondo.
damn well he wasn't doing
No,
that.
No,
bro,
he
they
was.
talked about
Yeah,
it.
he wanted to play for
He
Doc
was,
Rivers.
bro.
He might have wanted to.
He
but-
wanted to play for.
Yeah.
What
He-
I
he
think,
can
what
do
I
better.
think is up with the Clippers, y'all getting in each other's, y'all get each other's way.
You know that's
What you mean?
to me. That's
Like, you know what I'm
They don't have
saying?
a
Not
point
like, okay,
No,
Kawhi,
it's like
Kawhi
this.
getting his own way. That's what I'm trying to say. They getting the Clippers getting their own way. Like they have the talent and they have the
Kawhi though.
You know,
yeah, Kawhi was a team.
You know that.
I think I should be the person speaking on my team.
No, I'm saying as I'm watching,
Wait,
y'all
exactly
have a great team that y'all should be winning. You know what I'm saying? Y'all should be y'all should be winning.
But do you want them to be 2010? 2010 Mavericks?
Oh, I think you talking about the Clippers.
Where you run through and then you run to Golden State and you lose.
No, I'm saying
you don't
like
want that.
You talking about
I'm saying like
Davis,
okay, as far as finishing games.
No, that was 2005.
It wasn't no 5.
What they got beat in the first
When
round?
he got in the first round with Golden State. That was a year. That was a year before they went to the finals.
No,
No way, bro.
That
wasn't
after
no
the 06 run.
2005.
That went to 2010. They went to the finals.
That wasn't
No,
no
2011. It was
Okay, you know what I meant.
No, I didn't.
What year was that?
That was a 2005.
Oh, that might have been 08, bro.
That could have been 05.
Somebody looked it up. Somebody get 08.
That's real early. That's like
it was either 05, it was 05, 06, somewhere in there. It wasn't 06, they went to the finals.
I want to say 08.
I
I remember it was. Could they after the 06, you know, them lose to the
I think that was
to the Heat, and I remember they had another good year. Well, that was like, the Mavericks might go.
Oh yeah, it was.
2007.
Yeah. Mavericks back on it. Then that happened. They just got washed in the first round.
They did. I remember.
You know, the Mavericks got washed in the first round.
No, you ain't gotta say it like that.
The Clippers.
No, I
the Clippers wouldn't do it. Shit.
Have the Clippers ever been to the Western Conference Finals?
No, but we got a better chance.
Y'all had a year, bro. Last
year was the year. No, but
every year.
No, it was not the year.
Yeah, it was.
I say
Kevin Durant was not in the East.
One at a time.
I mean, he wasn't active.
I want to ask you, if your team don't have even a Western Conference championship, do you have any bragging rights?
Yes.
Joe, don't cap. What I say before the season last year?
Because we have a better chance this year.
What round did I say I was
going to every year?
No, you thought we were going to.
You said that when Kawhi got traded.
Before the season, what I say though?
I don't want to expose you.
You can expose me. Before the season, I said y'all was going to lose in the second round to the Rockets.
Well, you saying,
but
bro,
when y'all
I'm
got
not
there,
gonna lie, it's gonna be LeBron versus Kawhi, and it's gonna be
he gonna cap. I'm gonna tell the truth. I don't cap on this podcast.
Stop.
Like I said,
I'm being real.
I don't cap. What happened was, y'all, before the season started last year, I said the Clippers will not make it to the West Conference Finals. They will lose to the Rockets. Once they actually got to the second round against the Nuggets, I was like, okay, I ain't gonna lie. I feel like y'all can beat the Nuggets, especially when y'all went up 3-1. So don't sit here and lie, Joe. That's what I said.
Joe, that was
no.
I was embarrassed, bro.
You was hyping up Kawhi. I said, I don't know if Kawhi said
okay.
anything like that.
That's why everybody do. Thank you,
just,
Cato. They don't see that. You know, they used to the media here in the media, and I've been told they do this, bro. Kawhi was him,
most
and I
consistent.
say
it was just one game for him.
I say
that's
him.
Game 7 was horrible.
Which was the worst one. It makes it look so bad. But Kawhi had another elite year in the playoffs. It's similar to the Toronto year. If you look at the numbers.
Oh yeah.
So that's what I'm saying.
Right.
I don't care about that.
But
because
no,
if LeBron had a great round in the first, great round in the second, great round in the third, and then lost in the final, what would they say, Joe?
I know he did that before.
Okay, we're not giving Kawhi no pass.
I'm not giving him a
He's done that
pass.
several times. Let's say that.
Several times.
He's lost more than he's won.
He only choked but one time.
No, LeBron ain't only choked once. If you want to be real. If you want to say choke.
Hold on. He choked. Hold on. Kawhi choked for a game. That's one game.
No.
He missed one free throw.
No. He choked for a game. He choked for one game, bro.
LeBron choked the whole series. I think he got on my mind.
I'm listening.
When the Miami Heat played the Spurs, I believe Kawhi was on the team.
Yeah.
Okay.
Did he miss a free throw?
I'm gonna say y'all talking one game. I remember more than one game.
Okay, we have 2 games.
He was a hold up. No, he was in year 2.
I don't care what year he's in. I don't care what year
he was just becoming Kawhi.
Yeah, bro, you can't really count that.
No, we can't count.
Well, LeBron was talking.
Kobe Bryant has missed.
So let me ask you this: when he made a free throw in that game, do it count against the stats or no?
It does.
Okay, so when he misses, does it count against the stats?
It does.
So it counts. In
if you want,
but I'm just saying,
okay.
His age had nothing to do with him.
No.
He got finals
so
MVP
we're not gonna gloss over this. LeBron up to 0 in the finals
and cracked
from game 3 to the rest of the.
Now,
what year you talking about? What year you talking about?
That's 2010.
Oh, 2011.
No, that's.
Oh, no,
who won 2010?
2010 was the Lakers. 2011 was the.
No, 2009 was
Boston.
The Lakers.
I think we putting
went
it.
Boston.
No,
Lakers.
no, 2008
You
was
right.
Boston.
You right. 2009 was the Lakers because they was on the video game the next year.
Oh yeah, you right. 2010
2010
was the
was
Lakers.
That's kind of that,
Twice.
you know, that 9, 10
Yeah,
year.
Lakers won twice.
But I'm saying, bro, there was a game where he had single digits.
Who?
I can't remember. LeBron.
You see what they love to, you see what they love to
You
do?
talking
They go
about
all the way
free-
back
I'm saying
to
because
2011.
because
Let's
y'all.
talk about this. Let's talk about
The nigga
the
had
recent history.
the best player,
against the
so-called of our
Lakers.
generation,
That's
had a
it. You know it.
single-digit game
You
in
know
the
it.
finals against the Mavericks.
Have Kawhi ever been?
In the finals and won the championship.
Does Kawhi even have an
What?
MVP trophy?
Yeah.
No.
Yes. Okay, he has two of them.
Two
Finals MVP.
When
LeBron
LeBron
four of those.
Oh, Giannis
Have
got.
Kawhi
Giannis
said
That
got
like
two.
it don't count.
Have Kawhi been
He
considered
got MVP.
number 1 or number 2 in
Got
all-time
MVPs
basketball?
though.
Wait, hold
All
on.
right.
What?
So,
look,
look,
DJ, what'd you just
That's what I'm
say?
saying. That's
Number
what I'm
No,
one or
he's
two.
been.
If you
LeBron played
all
17
basketball.
fucking
you're
years.
right. You're right.
He
Wait,
played
hold up.
17
Out of
fucking
Michael
What are you
Jordan,
years.
saying?
it's out
He's
of Michael Jordan and
as
LeBron.
Kawhi.
It's 18.
Oh, it's not.
18
Kobe
years.
Bryant's a better player.
Kawhi still got 10
than
years
LeBron
to go.
He's not playing 10
And
years.
I'm being a buck with you. Kobe Bryant is probably the
He
greatest player of all
He is
time.
low key.
All right,
Right?
we're
No,
not doing
I got
this.
Michael.
We're not doing. I hate when y'all do this.
I got
Bro,
Michael first and
I'm gonna wrap
foremost.
this
I hate when y'all do
No,
this.
we gotta do this. Real
LeBron
quick.
has never been a sidekick. Let's start there.
No,
Oh
that's
my god, bro.
Let's start there. Let's just go ahead and get it out.
I'm
of the
gonna
way.
just compare
Everybody
Kobe
paths
and
different.
Jordan. Just apples and apples.
Jordan was never
Apples.
sidekick either.
Yeah. Okay, I hear you.
I'm just saying.
But within that, what we say, if we're just comparing the two, both of them have the same offense, right? It kind of counts the, even though Kobe Bryant is a better 3-point shooter, the numbers will say that.
Cato.
I'm the number. I'm not
Let him
making it.
speak.
You
Let him
should
speak.
know
I
me.
know-
You
look,
should
all
know
right.
I'm not making this
Look,
up.
I know what you're trying to say.
You say that, but LeBron's better.
I'm just want to say this. I just want to say this. I know what you're trying to say. You're trying to say he modeled his game after Jordan.
All I'm
But
saying
he
is-
did not
No,
play
we're gonna
the
do-
game
We're
the way
gonna, we're
Jordan
gonna do
did.
apples and apples, right? Same player. Offensively, same player, right? Where Kobe, they're pretty much the same.
gotta be
All right, I see what you.
Like,
I
they're
see what
pretty
you're
much
trying
the
to say.
same player.
Jordan was way freakier. I'm sorry.
He was more athletic.
And he was a. Even though he played against, and we can get on this competition if y'all want to.
Oh, God, we're
But-
not gonna do Hall of Famers. We're Hall of Famers. We're not gonna do that. Please don't.
Who?
Jordan played Hall of Fame. I know you're trying to go.
No, you
No,
don't.
no,
You
no,
actually
no,
wrong.
no, no.
You're
He-
wrong.
he
You're
played
actually
for you.
wrong.
He-
I'm saying
no.
I'm saying the overall
So
talent
I'ma
pool
say
was
this.
not today.
I'm gonna
Okay,
cancel
that's
them
all I'm
out.
saying.
And y'all gotta give me that. You would have to argue that they not pretty much the same offensively. I
see
say
what
they
I
are.
respect it.
Where the difference is, this would make Kobe Bryant better than Michael Jordan.
heard
Is
saying
the fact that
Can't
he's
say that.
way better defender than Michael Jordan ever was.
Yo, yeah, it's time to go. Cato, we gotta go because you.
Whoa.
That is a
Are you
fact.
serious?
You must believe.
Now I'm gonna
purple
say
and
this.
gold.
That is, no, I believe.
No, he
I
onto
love
something. Let me say
I
this.
love Kobe to death.
He onto something though. He onto something.
Let
though.
me just-
Because
let me name
Jordan never had to guard nobody that was
Let's
serious.
go!
I'm saying. Like I just, if y'all want to talk about Jordan,
I love Kobe, but let me know.
I'm with you though.
Let me know.
I'm with you.
bro.
I'm with you.
If
That's
you
what I'm
was
saying.
Michael Jordan guarding.
The second best
Break it
player.
though. Stop. Byron Russell, stop, bro. The only nigga that.
But what?
Bro, stop. The niggas that Jordan faced up against, he had nobody serious on the wing. He had no
was
Kawhi,
the-
no Jordan, no
hold on, hold
Kobe,
on,
no
hold on,
T-Mac.
hold on,
Niggas like
hold on.
Clyde Drexler,
Who was-
I swear to God, I knock you.
Michael has guarded Kobe.
Who was the?
Michael has guarded Kobe.
Yeah,
as
and
well.
Kobe
Clyde
gave him
Drexler,
the business.
Stop. No, he didn't.
You can look it up,
Y'all
man. I'm
making
not
me
making
real
this up.
mad. I love
Listen,
Sorry, Kobe.
listen.
Does he have a defensive player?
Who
of
was
the year?
Kobe ass up.
Yeah, no, Kobe's never
Oh,
got
he
it.
did not.
No,
But
but hold on,
Jordan got
Kobe
MVP
was
and defensive player of the same year.
listen. Just
Listen,
All right,
dude.
you're right.
Can,
One
can
at a time,
I
one
get
at a time,
this?
one at a time,
Can
one
I
at a time.
get this? Who was the best defender for the Bulls?
Scottie Pippen.
And the best
I'm not gonna lie about
playmaker. I'm just playing.
No,
So
you're right.
best-
No, you're right.
Just yeah.
But I'm
that's
saying-
it. Hold on the Lakers. Kobe Bryant was the best defender.
Not when they had
every
Meta.
single-
Not when Meta was still kind of his prime.
Bro,
Meta was that
Joe,
guy.
that's
Meta was not that
No,
guy.
no,
You don't want to play
Now when he got to the
games.
Lakers.
Y'all want to talk? We
Now
can
when he
talk.
got to the Lakers.
Okay,
In Indiana, yes.
Hold on.
In Indiana,
Hold
yes.
on.
Not in LA.
So this is what I'm saying though. Check it, because you can just check the stats. Kobe Bryant has way more off defensive team than Michael Jordan. You should know that I'm not making this stuff
I know
up.
what he's trying
it's
to say.
a fact.
So we're gonna disrespect Ron Harper as a defender.
This
But they're all on the same
This what-
team. That's what
I mean,
I'm
I
saying.
get what you're saying, but
They're
this what
playing against
Kobe,
Muggsy Bogues and shit. Stop, Joe.
This
And
one
you get
Kobe
hand check.
gets knocked down like a couple notches.
A couple.
Shaq in the final scored 30.
6.
36.
And 38. The back-to-back years.
If you
LeBron never had a teammate to do that. If he did, it'd be a wrap.
I get what you're saying.
Yeah, wait.
But he
36,
had
38, no.
he had that.
Now he
look.
had
Do they get okay? I hear what you're saying. Do they get in both of those songs? I think that the year that you're talking about, they played the Portland one series and they played the Spurs. Who beat both Portland and the Spurs? You can look it up yourself. Kobe Bryant. Without him, they don't even make it to the finals.
Kobe was
this
hooping.
is just a fact.
No. You're right in what you're saying, but I'm saying
36.
LeBron never had. If LeBron has a team, if LeBron is coming up,
was
look at how LeBron was.
LeBron
Look how
not even in
good.
this conversation,
But
bro.
I'm just saying.
All right.
I'm just saying.
LeBron not even
You
there.
start. You can say Jordan. Even if Jordan or LeBron come into the league as good as they were with a teammate that can put up 36 and 38, they would have had championships in their first 5 seasons.
Bro, I hear you. It's not his fault.
Yeah, you can't really blame him for that though.
Yeah, thank you. Be quiet.
And I can't take them away from
The
LeBron.
best player of all time, y'all gotta start. Is fat
Nah,
Kobe
I ain't
Bryant.
never-
Kobe
I ain't
I'm
gonna
going MJ. We can talk about LeBron.
I do like how
and
you
Kobe.
diminish
Whatever
MJ
y'all
though.
know.
I fuck with that.
We're gonna
because
definitely
he is low overrated. to me.
We're gonna have to put a cap on this. We will definitely have to
Get
bring
back
it
to this. You,
I'm
He will
definitely
be coming back.
This is our best episode.
Bro, I'm definitely
sure.
coming back, man.
I
yeah,
want
we
to
gonna
thank
have to
you
talk.
for taking your time out. You know,
Appreciate y'all, man.
For real, bro.
Appreciate
doing
it.
this with us. You know what I'm saying?
Shake hands on
This has
camera.
been
Look,
this has been incredible.
Get it out of the way.
Thank everybody for tuning in. It's the 5% Podcast. Follow us, like and subscribe. Facebook, the 5% Podcast. YouTube, the 5% Podcast as well.
Yes, sir.
Instagram, like and subscribe. Tune in every week on Friday, 8:30. It's your boy, the leader. Here, my fellas.
Boy, Beezy.
Johvan Lockett, man.
Rick.
And I want to shout out Lyndon and Ashley too, man, for everything they do for us, man. Shout out to both of y'all guys as well.
Gang. It's your boy Wes, man. Y'all can catch me tonight at Mass. So if you're watching this, pull up to the show, man. Let's get active.
Can I have my ticket? No.
Joe tried to break his damn ticket. I'm mad at this thing.
Trying to speak into the future.
No, it's Friday.
I know we've already made it clear that today.
yeah, but y'all live y'all, bruh.
We gotta get a picture.
Man.
Man,
Oh,
that was a great episode.
Oh, think about
I'm with you though. I'm
YouTube this. Michael Jordan locking somebody down. You're not gonna get no highlights.
Stop!
We can have him back.
I'm about to
We need to have him back again.
Look it up.
I like it.
I'm about to catch that.
And then do the